Do you know the secret story behind New York's breathtaking architecture? When you look at that famous skyline, those glittering towers and steel giants, do you ever wonder how it all began? Believe it or not, the city we admire today started with a tiny Dutch settlement sitting quietly by the Hudson River. Back in 1624, New York wasn't the concrete jungle we know. It was a place called New Amsterdam, a humble trading post. Imagine it, a small collection of wooden huts, narrow, winding streets, and simple brick houses. There was absolutely nothing about it that screamed future architectural capital of the world. It was modest, functional, and very, very small. Life was simpler, focused on trade and survival. The tallest structures were probably the windmills, turning slowly in the breeze. No one walking those muddy lanes could have ever imagined the steel titans that would one day pierce the clouds above their heads. But history rarely stands still, and everything changed in 1664. The British arrived, took control, and renamed the settlement New York. This was the turning point. The city began to transform from a quiet outpost into a bustling, fast-growing port. Ships from all over the world started docking at its harbors, bringing goods, people, and new ideas. Merchants, sensing opportunity, set up shop. And immigrants, seeking a new life and a fresh start, poured in from every corner of the globe. With every new wave of people, the city had to expand. But at this point, the skyline didn't rise upward, not yet. It grew outward, spreading across Manhattan Island like a living, breathing organism. New neighborhoods sprang up, the grid system began to take shape, and the city's footprint expanded relentlessly. Brownstones and tenements replaced the old Dutch houses, creating a denser, more complex urban fabric. It was a city getting crowded, energetic, and ready for its next big leap. Then came the moment that would rewrite the story of architecture forever. A single material changed everything: steel. In the late 1800s, during the Gilded Age, New York fully embraced steel frame construction. This revolutionary technology was a game changer. For the first time in history, buildings weren't limited by the weight of their own stone walls. A strong but lightweight steel skeleton could support immense height. Suddenly, the city's growth trajectory shifted. It wasn't just growing sideways anymore. It was growing up. This was the dawn of a new era. This was when the age of the skyscraper began. The race to the sky was on. Architects and engineers, freed from previous limitations, began to dream bigger. In 1902, the city and the world witnessed a true marvel: the Flatiron Building. With its unique triangular shape, it sliced through the intersection of Fifth Avenue and Broadway like a majestic ship breaking through waves. It was an instant icon, a symbol of a new, daring New York. People would stand on the street corners, heads tilted back, just staring in disbelief. It wasn't the tallest, but its bold design captured the city's spirit of innovation. But the competition was just getting started. The Roaring Twenties brought an even greater surge of ambition and prosperity. And in 1930, that ambition took physical form in the Chrysler Building. Rising with its stunning Art Deco crown, its spire shone like a jewel in the sky. Its terrace design, eagle-headed gargoyles, and gleaming metalwork made it a masterpiece of style and engineering. For a brief, shining moment, it was the tallest building in the world, a testament to the glamour and power of the automobile age. But New York wasn't done. The city's ambition was relentless. Just a year later, in 1931, the world met its new king, the Empire State Building. In an astonishing feat of construction, this towering giant was completed in only 13 months. Imagine the scene. Workers, known as skywalkers, balanced fearlessly on steel beams thousands of feet above the ground, with no safety harnesses. They assembled the steel skeleton piece by piece, creating a silhouette the world would never forget. The Empire State Building became more than just a structure. It was a symbol of hope and resilience, completed during the depths of the Great Depression. It stood as a defiant declaration that even in hard times, humanity could achieve the impossible. As the decades passed, architectural styles continued to evolve. After World War II, the city welcomed modernism. The ornate details of Art Deco gave way to clean lines, glass facades, and a philosophy of less is more. International style skyscrapers like the Seagram Building and Lever House introduced a new kind of elegance, sleek, transparent, and seemingly weightless. The skyline became a dynamic canvas, constantly being rewritten, constantly reaching for the clouds. Each new building added another layer to the city's complex architectural story, reflecting the changing tastes and technologies of the time. Today, that evolution continues at a breakneck pace, from the shimmering, reflective silhouette of the One World Trade Center rising defiantly from a place of tragedy to the super slender pencil towers piercing the sky along Billionaires Row. New York continues to redefine what a city can be. These new skyscrapers are feats of engineering, pushing the limits of height and slenderness, creating a futuristic skyline that feels like something out of a science fiction movie. They are a testament to the city's ongoing role as a global center of finance, culture, and innovation. But the true magic of New York's architecture isn't just in the height of its buildings or the novelty of their designs. It's in the profound story they tell. It's a story of immigrants who built this city with their bare hands, brick by brick, beam by beam. It's a story of dreamers, architects, engineers, and visionaries who built with their imagination, daring to sketch lines that reached for the heavens. And ultimately, it's the story of a city that, through boom and bust, through triumph and tragedy, simply refuses to stop rising. Look closely at that skyline. Each building is a chapter. You can see the Dutch influence in the narrow streets of Lower Manhattan, the Gilded Age opulence in the Flatiron, the Art Deco exuberance in the Chrysler, and the modernist confidence in the glass towers of Midtown. It's a physical timeline of ambition, a vertical history book written in steel and stone. So the next time you find yourself gazing up at those towers, remember where it all started. Remember the small Dutch trading post, the waves of immigrants, the skywalkers on the steel beams. New York's skyline is so much more than steel and glass. It's a living, breathing monument to human ambition. It's a powerful, visible reminder that no matter how high we climb, no matter what we achieve, there's always room to reach a little bit higher. Because in New York, the sky isn't the limit. It's just the beginning. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this journey through New York's architectural history, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more stories about the world around us.